Hi, Virgo. This is going to be your reading for the next 7 to 10 days for love and life. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well. Virgo, thus far, and I'm only about 2/3 of the way through the zodiac, thus far, you have gotten the most profoundly spiritual message that I've delivered this week. I feel so blessed to have received this message for you, and I feel like it's an honor to deliver it to you. What I will say is, Spirit is really, really acknowledging that some of you have gotten over your own shadow side. Like there has been so much healing for you. I think you were in a little bit of a rut a while ago. That time has passed. That time is over. Happy graduation. Your lessons have been learned. And now you're experiencing happiness and success. Strength of character as well. Wow. Wrapping up Leo season and moving into your season with such a bang. I feel like that's so great. The main messages that came out, I always drop my oracle messages first and then I do the tarot. And it looks like a big mess before I turn on the camera. What came out for you right now, Virgo, is bear spirit, healing, owl spirit, wisdom, and forest temple, enlightenment. Strength is at the bottom of the deck and working on trust. Wow. There's been a lot of healing for you recently, and you'll feel that healing energy right now. It's bringing you more wisdom, and I know that you guys like to accumulate wisdom. I'm a Libra. We like to accumulate objects and money and friends. I noticed you guys like to accumulate wisdom. Don't tell Libra I told you that. They'll kill me. I'm just being funny, sort of. But like you guys really love to accumulate wisdom and enlightenment, and that fortifies your strength and your strength of character at this time. Like Leo season was all about really getting into alignment with all the lessons you have learned, because knowledge becomes wisdom and it transmutes into wisdom when you can literally apply that knowledge in the 3D, making better choices moving forward. You're receiving a lot of enlightenment and wisdom right now. Like things are clicking for you. Like you're starting to really understand some of the stuff you've been through, some of your past relationships. It's all coming in, like it's all front and center for you right now. You're going to have these aha breakthrough moments of enlightenment, and it's just going to add to your wisdom. The key right now is staying strong, because it looks like there was something from maybe a past life connection that was bugging you and tripping you up for a while. And I did dive into that for you. I was like, we're not doing an extended for this. Like, I really want to flesh this out right now. In focus for you this week, though, number 35, healing in nature. Your soul yearns to be outside in nature around the healing water, flowers, and trees. Well, I never met more nature-oriented people than Virgos. I used to be married to a Virgo. 2 of my kids are Virgos. Y'all like to be outside in the elements with nature. You don't even care what the weather is like. You can handle everything. It's like everybody else is a baby outdoors in nature except for Virgo. So you're being encouraged to get out and heal in nature. I predict that you will heal in nature. I also have celebration. Take time out to celebrate positive life changes. Yeah, this week there might be like an outdoor yoga class you go to. You might do something fun outdoors with your kids. Like take time to celebrate. Like have fun in nature. Just like let the kids play in the backyard, go for a walk around the neighborhood. If you're invited to a party, go to it. All of this is taking you towards positive life changes. Positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust the process. Trusting the process. And I don't have signs of nervousness here, but y'all are really good at hiding it, even from a psychic. A big challenge for you at this time is past life connections. You're currently healing past life wounds. I definitely see evidence of that here in the form of a person. Might have been a fire sign, might have been a player, might have been a Capricorn. Maybe it's not any of those signs, but it's just something that you had to work through. And it has to do with a past life connection. But you have a lot of wisdom about that now. I'm kind of hearing that you realized like there was no point staying angry at this person. There's probably always going to be a little bit of a beef with this person, or maybe you had to distance yourself from them. They've distanced themselves from you. It was a temptation. It wasn't good for you. It didn't take you anywhere healthy. And it's like, all right, that's just my shadow side, bored and wanting to play and thinking I can fix people, thinking I can be there for them, thinking that there's something actually good and healthy here when it wasn't ever bringing out the best in you. And it probably wasn't bringing out the best in that person either. And Spirit's like, yeah, this past life connection was a thing. And it was clearly a big deal at some time, but this is over now and you're working on healing that wound. This person may or may not be on board with the healing wounds, but like letting go and understanding all that you were meant to learn from some past life connections. I suspect that you indulged your shadow side a little bit with a person. Like you just couldn't stop thinking about them all the time. Sometimes we dissociate into like sort of a limerent fantasy narrative about a person when we're bored, when we're stuck, when we're stressed out about other things, and we don't even realize we do it. Like up to like 60% of our waking hours is spent sort of thinking about something else or sort of checked out. You might have done that about a person for a while, Virgo, and it got the better of you for a while, but not anymore. Like you're not trying to work something out with someone from the past anymore. Like I think you're recognizing that it was just bad for you. It just wasn't good for you. I also am hearing that you dealt with it alone. Like you didn't have anyone to talk to about it. It was a little embarrassing. It was a little difficult. Especially if you were hung up on somebody and someone was hung up on you. But it's like, it's all changing for you now. You're like, oh my God, I get it. I get why I did that. I get what happened there, but I want to move forward. Thank you for helping me learn my lessons is kind of what I'm hearing. Moving forward, this is what Spirit wants you to surrender to. Surrender to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine, let Spirit work its magic for you. So surrender to Spirit because this is all just too big of a job for you, but Spirit does have your back. Also, Spirit wants you to surrender to play. It's like, hey, you became a human being for a reason. Like, what are you even doing down there? I get that you like to go off alone and rethink your whole life, but try to have some fun, Virgo. Virgos are actually really delightful and goofy and adorable and wonderful when you guys open up and have fun. Spirit's like, yeah, the rest of the world needs to see that too. Like it's time to play. It's really time to take a break and stop overthinking things right now, Virgo. Like, don't be so serious. I know that's hard for you guys. You're one of the more serious gravitas signs. And Spirit's like, nah, you got to act like a Leo, act like an Aries, be a little ding-a-ling, have some fun. Okay, just turn this over to the divine. Trust Spirit right now. Let your life unfold. Surrender to play. But again, a catalyst or a challenge for you is trust. And it might have to do with like a past life relationship and a past life connection of some kind. Like letting it go, not talking to that person anymore. You might have talked to them a little bit in secret, but maybe you just thought about them because let's take a look at it. Like you're going in a really good direction now. In the recent past, you had the Four of Cups, the Devil, and the Seven of Swords. Look at this poor girl, Goldilocks. Taste the rainbow. No. With the Devil and the Seven of Swords. So something was getting to you. The Devil and the Four of Cups is temptation, things that you can't ignore, things that like you're just drawn to like a moth to a flame. With the Seven of Swords, you might have done some sneaking around even or insecurity. Like you indulged in thinking about this situation and you just weren't sure who to be in this scenario. I'm hearing there was a bit of sneaking around or some duck and weave or some weirdness. You might be thinking about how someone did you wrong because it looks like it. I'm like, oh, there's a guy. He's a King of Wands. Yeah, I've seen that a zillion times. I was like, okay, what was this really about in the recent past? The Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Of course, this person doesn't have to be that sign. This could also be you too, like, wanting something to be a different way and it just wasn't. You thought, but I think this is a person that you're angry at or you were angry at, or there was just like weird shit between the two of you. Sometimes you think about it And with the Seven of Swords, it's like, yeah, whatever. You're a jerk. And he's like, and? This is interesting because then the whole reading took a turn big time. And I'm like, okay, there was something weird that went down with this guy. It could have been a situationship. Maybe there was a little bit of an obsession or a little bit of a game. But I think it did trigger your shadow side, which when it gets, basically the shadow side doesn't like when life is healthy, normal, predictable, happy. The shadow self likes fucked up, crazy, intense. Once it's ego fulfilled, it's childish, it's immature, it chooses people for the wrong reasons, all the wrong reasons. So it's like maybe this person played you. Maybe you couldn't get it off your mind. Maybe you played them. It was like, ah. And I was like, okay, well, what part of the shadow self in Virgo or this person was triggered? I pulled out my shadow deck. This is called the Black Mirror. It's an okay shadow deck, but I like it. What came out was Alone in the World and Artificial Heart. At the bottom of the deck, is this me? This might have been a person or a situation or a relationship that you never really had feelings for. You never really did, or they never really had feelings for you. Either you or this person just could never connect to your true feelings. Probably a pretty strong fantasy narrative surrounding this person, if I had to guess. Also, it might have been at a time in your life when you felt just so alone, or this person felt so alone, and they couldn't connect to their heart. And dealing with this person or this situation kind of made you go, what am I doing? Like there's a number 4 on this, which is about stability and a strong foundation to build upon for yourself. You're like, is this even me? Like, why am I even here? What the hell do I even want? It's almost like through this connection or thinking about this person constantly, maybe sneaking around, talking to them, fighting with them, whatever it was about. Like maybe they're upset because you won't talk to them anymore, but they're never honest with you. And they can be a bit of a shit sometimes too. And it's like, maybe they were like, what am I doing? And you're like, well, yeah, what are you doing? What am I doing? Like, just no. Yeah, just no. But now it's going in a better direction. The 6 of Swords, the 10 of Cups to the 2 of Cups. Wow. So 4 cards came out for the clarification. So I took 4 for all of them. I was like, okay, what is this about? The 4 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. I think that's you. The Ace of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Wow. Okay. I can see what happened here. Very recently, you were like, F this, no more. I'm moving on from this. I want emotional stability. I want a close connection. I want to feel happy. I want to feel healed. I want to feel emotional support. I want to feel safe. I want my life to look like this and this. But in order to do that, I really have to let all that go. I can't be dealing with this drama or this dude or this girl or whatever. Like it didn't bring out the best in you. Like if you're a masculine, it was like, I think for my masculines, it was like, okay, I think I was being a little bit of an immature jerk there, but I really don't want that. Now I want a woman that's like me. Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. For my feminines, you're like, nope, no, 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 no. I'm going in a direction where I do have stability, where I feel grounded, where I know I can make a difference. Always so vigilant towards hearth and home. Will put so much hard work into your life, into the 3D mundane aspects of life. You show us the magic of the 3D plane. You know, everyone's trying to escape it. And Virgo's always like, why? It's kind of nice here if you're responsible. Right? Like someone's nodding. Yes. It's like, yes, exactly. I create my own cycles of love and happiness. That's like wish fulfillment. Like for my feminines, you're like, well, it was what it was with this guy, but I know where I'm going now. I want love in my life. I want happiness in my life. I want so much more than I was putting up with and dealing with. It's like, I can't even with this anymore. And it looks like you're moving on somewhat begrudgingly, but at first, but then it's like, but I'm moving on to something so much better here in my real life. Like I want a connection that feels like this. I don't want it to be all this temptation and cheating and lying or whatever and shadow sides. And no, it's like you're saying, I have fed that part of me and that part of that person long enough. They are a past life connection now. And now you just need to be able to trust in your own healing process. There's no need to rush either, Virgo. My grandmother used to say, time takes time. I think you guys know that. That's part of your wisdom. Like, time will heal wounds, opening up to new happy things. Look, the ace and the 9 equal the 10 of cups. Here's the 10 of cups. This is what you're building on. And you've got this 4 of wands and you're right in the middle of it. It's much more solid. It's much more healthy. It's bringing in so much more emotional stability. And if you've been stuck in something negative, it can be hard to trust that your life is positively changing. It changes on the outside. People are always wondering, how do I know if I've really changed? Does your life literally, physically look different? Like, don't worry about what's happening in your brain. What are you physically manifesting? That's your indication. This is what you want to physically manifest. Just trust that you're going in the right direction now. And in the near future, I've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Star, and the 3 of Pentacles to the Sun and success. Wow. Sitting pretty in the near future. You're really going to feel like yourself again. And you have broken free of this. You are coming back into alignment with Source and the part of you that is connected to Source. For me, that's the energy body, which is human design, which is the way the cosmos speaks through you. You are totally connecting to Source again in the energy body, in the physical body, connecting to your one true soul. You're having healing. And then the 3 of Pentacles, really opening up to collaboration with someone. And I was like, all right, what's this about? Okay, they went through something with a person. They got over themselves and over that person. And now it's like, I'm back to myself. So we have another king showing up here. And I had to clarify it a little bit more. I'm like, okay, they're opening up to a grounded connection, a healthy connection. And they want it to work. You really want it to work. Team effort, right? The King of Swords. Okay, Daddy with the sword. And the Sun. The 6 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Okay, I was like, what's the 2 of Swords? The 2 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the Lovers. Okay. First of all, you need to hear this. Take your time. You don't have to decide anything this week or right now, okay? We've got this masculine coming in. It could be a Leo, it could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This could be a person that you're involved with right now, but it could also be a person that's about to come into your life. This could bring happiness, success. I mean, the 6 of Wands is a marriage card. I got the girl, I got the guy, I got the job, I'm happy. We've got this masculine coming in here. But the choice is yours if you want to let this person in the door. Also, if you are a masculine Virgo, like this is just a different aspect of you coming out. You're smarter, you're happier, you're more optimistic. You believe that you can succeed. And when it comes to choices about partnership and lovers, you know that you need to choose wisely. You need to take your time and listen to this freshly earned wisdom. It's like, I'm hearing someone say, yeah, finally. Like you got this bit of wisdom like last Wednesday. It's fresh for you. You have this new perspective. You don't have to rush, but there is a masculine coming in here that right now you're at sort of an intellectual impasse about, and you're like, I don't really know what to do. Is this like, you might still be thinking about this other person, this past person, but I don't think so. I think it's more like, well, should I take myself fully off the market? Is this who I really want? Also, have they given up their other choices in love? Is this what I really want? With the present, this person could be a Gemini. They could have Gemini, Leo. I'm also hearing pretty strong Aquarius here. They bring in a lot of hope and healing. I notice that Spirit sends Aquarians to people when they're truly ready to be radically different and radically authentic, break a glass ceiling and let go of their old cycles that are familiar, and they're ready for something new. Well, here it is. This is this Aquarian healing energy. It's very smart, very intellectually smart, but I can still see that you're an earth sign and you're like, okay, I need to really make sure this is what I want to do. This might be like, should I get married? Should I not get married? I'm putting myself on a 2-year plan, but you're still not 100% sure. That's why I said, you don't have to decide right now. Because I don't know if this person's in your life yet. This is a general reading. So if it is a person that has not come into your life yet, like right now you're setting the stage to be open for love. I was like, if they're not in Virgo's life yet, when will they come in? In about 12 months' time, this person may come in. You may think about getting married to someone in 12 months' time. If you are already with them by next season, which is soon, and here in US, it's the like summer's wrapping up. And as we move into Virgo season, you know, we're hitting it into the fall. So by next season, a person you're already with, you may want to start to talk about marriage, like living together, building a life together. If they're not in your life yet, they may show up in about a year. I'm also hearing some of you are thinking about moving or relocating. And then this week you're going to be like, no, I'm happy here. I'm happy. So we've got this King of Swords showing up and I'm like, okay, this is the guy that they've stopped obsessing about, thinking about, worrying about, angry with, stressed out with, maybe wanting to get away from. Maybe he kept tempting you and you were like, no, I am done with this temptation. It's not me. This is me. And this person may be who really wants to be with you. And a King of Swords did show up over here too. So I'm like, okay, here he is again. He's coming out of this deck. So I was like, all right, well, who's in their environment? The Ace of Cups. This person is handing you a cup. Look, it's like, well, don't mind if I do. The Ace of Cups, the way they feel about you is the Three of Pentacles. They like, okay, so I'm like, holy shit, they're matching energy. They're matching Virgo's energy. Let's see where this goes. I'll recognize and reward you for what you bring to the table if you see me as a collaborative working force in your life as well. And their action towards you is the Emperor. I clarified the Emperor. That's Aries energy. The Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Cups. You've got the King of Swords here. I think the King of Swords and the Emperor are the same person. Wow, Virgo. This is either new love or a recommitment to love. This person's like, I got it, baby. There's going to be equal give and take in our relationship. I care very much about family, and let's talk about all of this. Let's talk about where this is going. Wow. I was like, oh my God, this is the best reading I've done in weeks. And I was like, all right, tell me a little bit more about what we need to know about this person. I pulled out my oracle deck that my daughter made for us a couple years ago. It says, let's try again. I'm willing to put the past in the past. My pride and ego is bruised, but I can't live without you. I'm focused on the future. I'll take care of you is down here. Stay focused on the future. This person wants to put the past in the past. If things weren't going well, they're like, let's try again. Let's make this happen. I'm willing to let all this go. Yes, my pride and ego was bruised a bit. And this person is coming out as the Emperor and the King of Swords here. So I'm an air sign and I have some Aries in my chart too. Air signs and Aries, I won't lie, we can be pretty my way or the highway. Like it's the truth according to me, or it's no truth at all. This person might be a little forceful. They're very logical, very structured, very practical, like a man's man. I'm hearing this guy's very traditional. He likes it his way, but he's not a douchebag. He's admitting it. He's like, you know, maybe you put them off for a while. Maybe you were like, no, let me see if it's going to work out with this guy. And then you were like, I am crazy town for thinking about doing something with this guy. This person's a better choice for me. They might have known about that person and that might have hurt their feelings, but it's like, no, I'm willing to work through all of this with you because baby, I can't live without you. And I really want to focus on the future. The trick is staying focused on the future. Also, this person does want to take care of you. And you may or may not be okay with that. Virgo, women and men, they don't seem too fond of being taken care of completely. You like more equal give and take in relationships. You're not known for being like a pretty princess. You're not ruled by Venus. Taurus and Libra like that to a degree, but not Virgo. You guys will work for it. But take your time. You don't have to say yes to a proposal. Like I don't have the Ace of Pentacles here. I don't have this person giving you a wedding ring, but they do want to work this out with you. They want to keep moving forward with you. It's just a matter of trust. Now, If this is all the same person and there wasn't some third party thing, maybe this guy or someone sort of fell off the wagon into like spiritual chaos and they lost their spiritual sobriety. If there wasn't a third party or anything, they're turning it around. They're really turning it around. He is smarter now. He's more optimistic. He's making more careful choices. But if it was a different person, like, it's over. You're letting that go. I also think you have a lot of regrets. I think you prayed. You prayed to find the right path moving forward. And you found it. You just keep following your inner child. Keep following that glass is half full kind of feeling. Focus on what your successes in life. Like, just trust that you're making positive life changes. Like, Spirit is giving you a spiritual RX, a prescription. Go outside, heal with animals and nature. Go to parties and have fun. Don't let the past life stuff continue to heal. Keep playing. Keep playing and focus on trust. If there was a breach of trust in a relationship, that is going to take some time to heal. But I was like, oh my God, there's a person here that really means business. And it's just a matter of timing and opening your heart to this person, Virgo. I really want to do an extended reading for you. I'm hearing a few of you lean in. You know what? I am going to do an extended because this looks really positive, but it looks like you might be on like a 2 to 3 year plan of some kind. This person may want to rush you a little bit. They may want you to like move in with them, get married, something more serious within a year's time frame. I don't know how you feel about that. You are showing the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, like, I don't know if I want to do this with you or not.